Hello and welcome to Euro Truck Simulator 2 and live stream. Just setting my cables up. I have got a twisted bloody microphone cable, but that's normal. And my game is now loading. And I'll go to my laptop. Trucking across our time. With my purple scanner. Yay! It's now live. Right. Earlier on, you would have seen a update for Newhall Road if you follow my channel. Newhall Road is my ongoing model railway build. It's starting to slow it down now, but there'll be a bit of a pause with regards to what's happening with it because obviously I've got bills to pay. Bills come first. I am planning a second layout as well, which will be a Scottish themed one set right at the very top of Scotland, which is where my new 68 livery will be primarily going to be running for. I'm having a DVT put on, some Mark 3s. Got to get me DVT. I'm still waiting for that off bloody DAPL. It's supposed to be released soon, but it's not been released yet. Pardon me. Well, this is what happens, when you have a house and you have to pay for things and do things, council tax. These bills have to be paid. Then we've got the car insurance coming out as well. That's coming out next weekend. On Friday, I think it is. Right. We are, what are we in? We're in Scania, my white Scania. With a container trailer on the back. Now, I'm going to quick travel to Turkmenistan. Quick travel. There we are. There we are. And we are going to spend time working around here. So if we go to Ashgabat, there, so we'll go to there, Volcanabat. What's up, Cal? So, Turkmenistan. It's a very strange country. It's one of Europe's last, well, it's not Europe's, but it's one of the Asia's dictatorships. One of the previous presidents of Turkmenistan had the days of the week named after various people of his family and various things. Dear, God, days of Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. But imagine like Monday is like Zantek Day. Right, F7, Just trail. Let's go for full that. This particular guy was absolutely well, he was full of himself, basically. Right. So let's see what we have got in this town job-wise. Let's go up to I want to try and keep it into Turkmenistan. So KP is that's Korea, that is. Nope. So it looks like the only one to go is Turkmenbashi. So we'll take this load to plastic to Turkmenbashi in Turkmenistan. Apparently, it's one of the hardest countries to get a visa to get into. Apparently, it's easier to get a visa to get inside North Korea. And the People's Parliament is held once a year. And this is where basically Turkmenbashi, I think he's dead now. Somebody else has taken it over. Well, that's a health and safety hazard to start off. Basically, what happens is you go there to lavish as much praise as you can on the dear leader. It's not exactly the nicest place in the world, is Turkmenistan. It's probably a beautiful country, but it's an oppressive dictatorship, or at least it was. But it's still like that now, I have no idea, but I wouldn't be surprised. Dictatorships tend to hand things down to family and whatever. So I think it might be his son who's currently the current leader of Turkmenistan. I will have to have a look and check that and fact check myself. So, whilst we are here, let's go to pull up a Wikipedia. Command Bashi. Sapara Murat Niyazov. That's his name. And superseded by... Oh, it wasn't handed to his son. It was handed to a guy, Gurbanguly Berdiman, Berdi Mohammedo. How the hell do you pronounce that? He's the second president of Turkmenistan. He entered a power sharing agreement with his son, the current Sidar, who's the current president. Okie dokie. And he came into office in 2021. Gurbanguly left left office March 2022, and the previous guy, his son, took over then, March 19th. However, the Nyazov, he was a very strange person. He called himself he preferred the media to use as the title His Excellency. And, well, I think he died in office. He declared himself president for life, this guy. Now, when you declare yourself president for life, it's like, yeah, I think you are a bit of a power-hungry bugger. Yeah, I can imagine Boris Johnson trying to do stuff like that. I declare myself Prime Minister for life. So here's our container. It's a high-cube box for Komanaf Logistics. Looks like possibly an Arabic company. Try and get a job towards Ashgabat as well later on today. Because this stream tonight is only... Hello, welcome aboard. Welcome to my lovely little tiny part of the internet. That is my channel. On the webcam, you can see my little dog asleep. Probably more interesting watching the sleeping dog than listen to me yak on about various bits and bobs, this and that and the other. So if you want to watch carry on watching the sleeping dog, yeah, fine. She's a 12-year-old Jack Russell. Yeah, there we are. There he is. That guy there is Nyazov. Turkmenistan is full of posters of that fella. He's actually got a statue in the capital city. Quite tall. It rotates to face the sun. I suppose that when you're standing behind it, the sun, he's probably got a light tube so the sun shines out of his arse. But today we are concentrating on driving around Turkmenistan. I think next week I'll probably make my way over to North Korea and I'll drive around North Korea. But we're now flat out at 80 kilometers per hour. What's happened here? Do that again, I'll push you all the way to Ashgabat. Well, yeah, the president of Turkmenistan, he only likes white cars. So if you live in Ashgabat, you can only have a white car. Yeah, it's illegal to have a black car, a blue car, a red car, purple car, pink car, whatever. You can have one colour of car, white. He says it's a lucky, believes it's a lucky colour. Well, we should be alright with this truck then. I'm driving around in a white truck. Okay, it's got purple highlights. Nyazov wrote a book. And this particular book, it's a bit like, what I can gather, it's a bit like Mao's Little Red Book. And in order to pass your driving test, you need to be able to quote from this book. This book's got nothing to do with driving. But you have to be able to quote from the book. It's like, who's the greatest president of all? Nyazov. You pass your driving test. What? There's this Muslim cleric, he's an imam, at a local mosque. He's actually serving 20 years for refusing to teach lines from Nyazov's book. Yeah. I am in mosque, therefore I teach the Quran. And only Quran. There he is again. And for taking that stance, he's serving 20 years in prison. You know, that would be like Archbishop Desmond Tutu of South Africa, or God, what's his guy over here? The Archbishop of Canterbury being arrested for not preaching, giving quotations from a book written by, Rishi Sunak or Boris Johnson. But yeah, I mean, it beggars belief. mean, it was a former Turkmenistan was a former Soviet state as part. It got its independence when the Soviet Union under Mikhail Gorbachev broke up. It's a petro state as well. It's got oil and gas, what have you. So probably not exactly Greta Thunberg's choice of a holiday. You know, they got the gas fields out, and there's one particular place there's putting on the exploration rig. This pocket of gas, was quite close to the ground. It formed a sinkhole and collapsed. Now what do we do here? Let's burn the gas off. 40, 50 years later, it's still burning. Darvaza gas crater, which is actually in the map. I might actually take you guys to Darvaza if we can find a job to Ashgabat. We'll take you to Darvaza crater. Boink. Probably a bump in the road by the looks of it, looking at the replay. Oh, there he is. I thought I left taking the cab behind. No, he's in the cab. Right, let's see where it wants me to put this load. It wants me there. Oh, it's quite an easy drop, this one does. But just before I do, let's see if I can actually get in that building there. Bang into it. Do this in the name of science and screenshots. If I can actually get inside there, I'll take a screenshot. Nope, gotta hit the pallets. Oh yeah, brilliant. See if I can just go behind here. That will work, actually. Yeah. At least I know in future I can actually potentially. Right, let's go birth this job, shall we? It's always nice to know that you can actually get into places like that. Right. It's right up alongside the wall, so... Right, I'm ready on. I'll quickly deliver the cargo. Ah, dear. Right, let's see what we've got. Believe it or not, there's nothing going towards there's Georgia, Turkey, Damascus, Romania, Klagenfurt, Kazich, Poland, Berlin, Dresden, Algeciras. Nah, no. So, let's exit that and click on the job market. Cargo market. Let's see if there's anything else coming from that neck of the world. Ah, yeah, Ashgabat. There we are. Anything else? Syria, Hungary, Poland, Algeciras. No. So we'll set that as our drop point. That's 36 kilometers to go, so well. Skew it around. Apparently there's a risk of flurling rocks there. What a surprise. And welcome aboard as we are watching me explore Turkmenistan. We got to pick up a load. That's going to take us down to Ashgabat. Capital city of Turkmenistan. As we pass yet another picture of the of Nyazov. Mr. Turkmenbashi himself. Leader of all Turkmen. Yeah, he's named Turkmenbashi the town after himself. Imagine what that would be like if Rishi Sunak or Donald Trump or Barack Obama or Emmanuel Macron did that. You know, my name is Emmanuel Macron. I'm gonna rename Paris Macronville. You think you gone mad? You know, Boris Johnson calling London. Oh, we're picking up for the Antonov. This could be interesting. Frozen fish going to the right way. Oh, we just oh, I was hoping to back inside the plane. Boeing 7. I think that's meant to be a Boeing 737. Probably not very accurate Boeing 737, I'll grant you. Load up the container. We've got the Grimaldi container this time. Normal height one, nothing special. That's our what's it today, and we are going that way. We can't really go up and down. I think it's going to add too much distance onto the route. What's this? 533. Yeah, it's adding too much distance onto the route, so that won't count for the VTC. So we're going to go straight down the M37. Straight into Ashgabat. Well, apparently there's a Scania dealership and a recruitment agency. It might be could even be a bloody Vista. Don't know yet. We'll find out when we get there. let's leave the airport. I might still see if I can get a job up to Dalmaza. It has got, after all, Roex has got Chernobyl in there. I mean, if you go to Pyongyang on Road to Asia, there he is again. Yeah, you'll have to, driving around Turkmenistan, you'll have to get used to seeing that fella. Now, the president of, at the time, Turkmenbashi, Nayasov, yeah, he didn't, he had a like a sort of like a vanity complex by the seams of it, but he didn't like film crews filming around in his country without him knowing about it. So you couldn't simply just walk in there, get a visa, go to Turkmenistan and film. No. That'll be the first way to get yourself kicked out of the country or possibly arrested. Dictatorships like to do that kind of thing. Wherever you go, it seems, just like North Korea, you got watching, because I was watching a vlogger go through. He got permission to obviously go to Turkmenistan, but the authorities didn't like him filming. But at the same time, they wanted to show him all the best bits about Turkmenistan, but you didn't want him to film it. Weird. What Turkmenistan is like now under the current government, I'm not sure, but the UK government does have some semblance of diplomatic relations with Turkmenistan. Fucking stupid AI. Flag up the inside. What do you expect? You're going to try to zoom up the inside of a car. You are going to get squished. And Turkmenistan also maintains, I believe, diplomatic relations with its former Soviet master, even though the country is not particularly happy with Russia. I suppose several years of repression under Stalin and successive Soviet governments would kind of do that, you know. This will be as well. This will be a 2-hour stream tonight. But we'll get to Ashgabat, and we'll get to Ashgabat, which is just shy of 500 kilometers away. There he is again. And yeah, I'll be having a drink there. Yeah, going back to that TV program. Apparently, this particular vlog was staying in a hotel. Apparently, the hotel's booked. Every hotel in the capital city was wiretapped. Well, this guy was paranoid. But Turkmenistan has been likened to North Korea. Actually, you probably forgot more freedoms in North Korea by the sounds of it. Yeah, it's a very strange country. So this will take us probably about half an hour, I reckon. Got enough fuel to get there anyway, so that's okay. And we'll get there, we'll have a drink and work out where to go after that. That's the hardest thing about driving from the 8 camp. There we are, Balkanabat. Already been through this place once before. can see this place has definitely got its old Soviet influences. I mean, this place was where it was. It was also out of the reach of Germany, which is why Stalin liked to use it for his manufacturing of his tanks. Because it's so far away from Germany, they couldn't get at it. And if you are building things for war, the last thing you want is to be of them to be easily got atable by your enemy. So you'd want to build them as far away from the enemy as possible. Russia, with its excellent railway network, or rather, the Soviet Union, a lot of the heavy industry was put in the stands in Siberia. The thing is that you've got a 1,000-mile trip to get them, to a staging post, which is still several days rail trip from the front line. That's part of the reason why the Soviet Union was able to defeat Nazi Germany. Because you got the Americans and the British bombing the living daylights out of Berlin, Dresden, Leipzig, Nuremberg. The Americans were going at it by day with B-17s and night falls, and out come the Lancasters. We carry on the devastation. Well, Stalin didn't have anything quite so good as that. So whilst he didn't take on any bombing, he would keep the Nazis at bay by just bombing the living daylights out of them with bloody mortar bombs and tying their men down. And eventually, as the tide of war began to change, the Russians began to steamroller in, going into Poland first. Was obviously Poland right next door to Russia. It also happens to be quite conveniently right next door to Germany as well. They steamrolled across Poland, liberating the camps like Auschwitz and the likes, and then continued on towards Berlin. And they could churn out T-34s faster than the Germans could take a T-34 out. Germany comes along and has a tank battle with the Russians, and knocks out 3 T-34s. In that time, Russia has just made 4 T-34s. But unfortunately, the thing is with the T-34 and all the other Russian tanks of a particular model, but we use the T-34 as an example, the engine, the gearbox, the hull, the turret are completely interchangeable from the first vehicle that rolled off the production line in Siberia to the last vehicle. So you've got one tank, T-34, which has been dragged off the battlefield it's had its turret pretty much ripped open, but the hull is in one piece. Then another T-34 that's driven over a German landmine, completely wrecked the hull, but the turret is in working order. You take them both back to Siberia, yoink out the two turrets, swap the turrets over. So you've now got one tank that's going back to the battlefield. The other tank is stripped down, smelted down, and turned back into steel and recycled. Great. Can you do that with a try to do that with a Tiger or a Panther? Nope. Not happening. Because every so many vehicles, Hitler made changes. Unfortunately, when you start making changes like that, bits of your tanks will not fit in anything else. So you get a tank kill. That tank is dead. Kaput. You ain't gonna bring it back. Whereas if you're able to reuse a turret or reuse a hull with a new turret, costs you one. It costs you less to put that tank back into service than building a brand new tank. Which is good for the war effort. Stupid cow walking down the fucking hard shoulder. Especially on that side of the barrier. And to a point, I think we might have done something similar with our Churchill, Matilda and Valentine tanks. And I think the Americans might have done with that with the M3 and the M2 Sherman. In fact, the M4 Grant tank, Coughing for Seven Brothers, I think he was called. So he had a black sponsor on the side. I think that was derived from a Churchill. Sorry, not from a Churchill, from a Sherman. But that is the advantage of being this far out. Your industry, you keep it away from your enemy, which is why right now Russia's bringing a lot of stuff from Siberia. Not that it really matters, you know. Ukrainians aren't that far out, they say. Hours of in-game driving time, 2 hours 47 minutes, 213 kilometers to go. I swear this map is a slightly different scale to the rest of the map because it just takes forever to get to places. Once we get to Ashgabat, I'll go downstairs, I'll make myself a cup of coffee. I'll work out where we go next. Might be Dumbazer, don't know. Well, hey, boing. That's the M6. Boing, 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 boing. Volvo dealership. Right, we now have full tanks. I'll quickly check my Facebook. Got to check Dean Park Station and there. Right, nothing new there. Back out of here, back down towards Ashgabat. I can see that another vehicle had pulled over, so why the hell does it go be inside? Technically that would have been my fault, but yeah. We'll see how we go. Because we've now got 190 kilometers to go. I don't think we're going to be anywhere near Darvas. Yes, is actually the Darvas crater's there. So we're about halfway across down towards Ashgabat now. And I think over there is Iran. Which is one town in the map for Iran. But I would love there to actually be a road connection to go up to Dailan Port with all the various towns on the way. So then you can actually drive the 4,000 kilometers or whatever it is from Uyghur Town to Dailan. Nice. Purple lights on this trailer because this one hasn't got the slots, but it sits better. It's also more likely to be compliant with laws. It's got orange marker lights on the side, not purple. he's stirring. Good God. Yeah, the trailer's burnt out, mate. Now, that's a hard shoulder. Where we were before wasn't marked down as being a hard shoulder. So it's probably actually legal to actually drive that. Not long marked down, it's not delineated as a hard shoulder, so keep bollocks to it. Although I'm pretty sure in reality that road area would be marked out. I mean, there's no lanes on the road here. Hey, Life on Two Wheels, how you doing? You caught me about halfway through the stream, and we're almost down near to Ashgabat. What's that? That does not sound good. What is it? Sounds nasty. Oh, ouch. Yeah, that does not look good. So what do you... Oh dear. I don't feel sorry for your little dog. That sounds nasty. Callie never had that problem. Callie's getting on a bit now. She's getting a bit wheezy. You might have a bionic dog. Oh, genetic, yeah. It's probably like arthritis. I'm pretty sure they'll be able to sort something out for the little dog. We are 52 kilometers away from our landing point in Ashgabat. Now, today I'm trying to stay in Turkmenistan. In a minute I'll be getting downstairs, I'll be making myself a cup of coffee. Been giving my new locomotive a bit of a run. I've just sent its partner locomotive to be resprayed. Yeah. Unless, of course, you can give your dog an artificial hip. Never ever done that for dogs. This morning as well, I mean, I went to the hobby shop because my brand new locomotive, I took it to the railway club last night. It got a chip. It's like, it needs either one of two chips. Because if you don't put a chip in, it doesn't work. One of the chips allows for analog operation. The other chip that you can put in it goes for DCC control. Well, I've got an analog layout, so I use the analog converter chip for it. And the club layout is analog as well, so you think it would work. I picked the locomotive up yesterday, and I was running it for about 5 hours in total. When the analog converter chip became a smoke generator. Now, we all know that electronic components require the smoke to stay inside the component. It's what makes it work. It's like the blinker fluid on BMWs. You run out of blinker fluid, your blinkers stop working. Well, this particular chip decided to let the smoke out. I'd only had the thing 5 hours. Like, fuck. Bollocks. So I took it back to Hobby Goblin, storing stuff like this. Got a problem. And I showed him the chip, he's like, oh bugger, it should be like that. So it's put a new chip in it. I did, but it's only a short one. I was feeling a bit tired, so I knocked it in the head early. But there is a live stream from last week. It's not a very long one. We have to go this way. Right, welcome to Ashgabat, capital city of Turkmenistan. Yeah, it's not meant to be a steam train though, that's the thing. If park up here, I'll go get it. You may have seen my 68 already, the other one. Well, she's identical to that. But the other one that I've got is, I've sent it away to be resprayed. It's insanely well detailed as well. Yeah, when you hear the locomotive, like, that does sound healthy. Sizzle, sizzle, sizzle. But the chip he's put in is not actually the right chip, but he's got putting this chip in, it's got the locomotive working again, which that's all I'm really concerned about. Now we've got a line of floor to carry just by the door. I ain't having the dog flap. If I put a newspaper down, wherever I put newspaper down, even 12 years later, from being a pup, because she was paper trained. But if ever we go out, but we don't put any paper down, she won't do it just anywhere. She'll do it by the back door, because she associates the back door with going through the back door into the yard with basically that's where I need to do it. You know, they get scooped up and chucked in the bin. And obviously, being liner floor, it's easy to clean up. Yeah, the only issue I've now got is with the cab lights. But it's going to get me the proper chip for it anyways. Although, if it burns another one out, it's going back to Dapol. But maybe it's just a faulty component. Or it could actually be the club layout. Which I bloody hope not. Yeah, thing is though, although she's only a smallish dog, it's like a case of, you know, what other nasties is it going to be? Right, I'll be back in a minute. Turkmenistan. That's the only one we got for Turkmenistan, so we'll take that. Right, I will be back in a moment. I say that's it. That's the my new arrival. I've actually flipped those buffers around because when this goes left and right, it's catching on the buffers and pinging the buffers off, the train off the track. But my other one's I've got is being resprayed. He's tiny. This is rapid. I can, if I so desire, remove all these pipes here and put a coupling in, which is what I did on the other one. But it's got lights there, it's got lights there, lights inside, and same there. And the chip that burnt out is under here. I was going to put that back on the track where it belongs and make myself a cup of tea. I'm back. Oh, so I've got a that's a survey container. Right. Ah, she's a lovely little dog, is our Kelly. Ah, welcome back. I'm just gonna quickly have a look at my Facebook while I'm sitting here drinking my coffee. See if there's anything new on. Ooh. It's one of these dentistic chews type things. Little, little dog chew. I was a good my wife was on there, just hide it under the bed, so, you know, go find. Go find. And she sniff it out. I've done stuff like that before. You know, downstairs I'll get a chew or something like that. I'll pick it up. I'll lock her in the kitchen and run around the bloody carpet like a young boy playing with toy cars. Except I'm doing it with a dog chew, and as I'm dragging it along the floor, it's leaving the central behind. You know, just go outside, double back, and whatever. Then hide it somewhere. Open the kitchen door. Go find. Go find. You know, nose will go on the floor. Sniff, 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 sniff. And she go looking for it. Tail will be up in the air, wagging. Oh yeah, she loves them. Try to take it off her. That's it. You know, that was it. That's my hand, dog. Oh, yeah, she's very defensive over her food and always has been. Oh yeah, she loves little. She loves little. She loves them. I don't know what he made out of. Whatever it is, she seems to like him. So yeah. So on, playing fine with the treat is something that she loves to do. I'll hidden it in some strange place, but she always seems to find it. She always seems to find the one that's hidden. So yeah, I'm still on the hunt for a DVT for my model railway, so I can put at the end of my Northlink rake. That's coming out. Well, no one seems to have one yet. It's annoying. Oh yeah. Oh, she'll play. She'll play fetch for bloody hours with the ball. She loves it. Where's the ball? Where's the ball? Yeah. Straight away, she's on it. Ooh. I only want the one coach. That's probably what's it set. Double engage. Yeah, so I'm going to eBay at the moment trying to find a. The thing is that playing fetch with the dog, you have to train it to play it. Eventually they will pick it up as like they have to fetch this round item that the human throws. I was watching a video on YouTube. Somebody had actually got a cat. Common garden tabby playing fetch with a cat. Just chuck a ball, and cat goes chase after the ball, picks it up, brings it back to you, drops it, pick it up, throw it. He's like, here's a cat, here's a ball, whoosh, fetch. Off it goes. Dog plays fetch with the ball. Some people are like, yeah, so you can't play. You could probably actually train a dog. So train a cat to sit on command. I don't know what people do. People have leash trained cats. I think probably what it comes to like reinforcement of message. When they sit, you give it a treat. Small railways. Make a note site there. Phone number. Model railways. Have they got contact? Refund my account services. damn fun to watch when you actually see him running around like that. Contact. Right, I will. Oh, they're in Devon. Okay. And they'll close bank holidays. Right. I'll send that to my. Obviously, they're closed Sundays when they're open 10 till 4. Right. Right, we've got 87 kilometres on this. I mean, there's a pub. I mean, Cal. I took it to Westport Lake. She actually, chasing the ball. She went in, jumped in the lake, and I enjoyed the swim. She wasn't afraid of swimming as a pup. I think she's had it. I think she's eaten it. Pretty much going to every stream I get. I'm like, yeah, I'm going to smack the invisible wall. Should have gone lefty. So another 20 minutes of this stream, then we're done. She wants to go downstairs a bit. I'm almost certain. The worst ones are when you're flying down the road and you hit it at about 80 kilometers per hour. And it's like, watch your trucks goes, just snake everywhere. And it's like, crunch. Oh, okay. No, Kelly. That's okay. So you don't want to go. Right. Okay. So you want to lie on me. Okay. Oh, nice. I'm working all next week, then 4 days a week after. And we're off for Easter. Well, my model railway build is going to be slowing down a bit for Newhall Road. Then in May, I'll be putting a new baseboard together. And Newhall Road will actually have a sister layout. Based in, well, set somewhere north of the border. Which is what the north. Oh yeah. Makes sense, that does. You've got a little bit of time for your body clock to adjust. Still probably won't adjust right. You'll still be tired on for the first few days during the shift. hating to have work nights, work days, work nights, work days. I'd hate that. Too long to get this run done, I don't think, because it's only 73 kilometers. Now, I won't have enough time to start another job, so probably end it after this one. Be a nice short couple of hours. Probably hear whining in the background. So what I'll do, pull up. Let me pull over here. Dog who wants dealing with. Back in a moment. Downstairs at the moment, doing dog things in the yard. In a bit, I'm gonna get my camera out. And take a few railway photos, possibly, or maybe do a short running video on Where am I heading? To my final destination in Barradon. There. We've just been running around Turkmenistan this week. We've got Afghanistan there. That's Afghanistan. That's Pakistan there. Obviously, that takes us up to China. Is there. It's basically Road to Asia map. And then maybe next week I'll either do North Korea or I'll try and get a job up to Chelyabinsk. Nah, not too far. Well, apparently there's a ferry on the Siberia road. There's a ferry that takes us all the way to France. What? Go figure. I suppose he did that because it's the only way to actually link the two maps together if you've not got Rustmap. What maps am I running? I'll show you in a bit. I've got quite a few on at the moment. It's when 147 drops, it's gonna be an absolute twat to update. Right, obviously I've got all the map DLCs. In some case, right. Bum, 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 bum. I need to log out for this. What am I running? Right. Mod manager. Okay, mine's dropped a little bit. Not dropped much, but it's gone. Right, I've got The Great Step. I've got Road to Asia. Southern Region. Pro Mods. Rustmap. And Middle East. ROX. Georgia and Azerbaijan add-on. Siberia. Finnmark. So basically, it's quite a few. And the Road to Asia is actually a good little map. That's one that gives me North Korea and China and the likes. Anyway, it's time for me to park up for the night, end the stream, and I will see you all be well next weekend. So until then, take care, be safe. Roblox. I ain't got Roblox. I've got ROX. I ain't got Roblox. I ain't got Roblox at all. I've never used it. I've heard of it, but I've got Road to Asia, Pro Mods, Rust Map, RoX, and that. I ain't got Roblox. What I'll do, I think I will put a link to my next week. I'll write a description of to what maps I'm using and where I've got them from. I'll see over there. But Rust Map and RoX, you can get as a free version. Right, and life on two wheels, I'm going to have to scoot. I have things to do. So I will see you next week. Have